Hello, my name is Giles Matthey and I play Gideon Gold and I am on FrConventions. I think it's all those things. You've got to adapt to the way of the show. Every show is different, but the same expectation on a successful show is always there. So that's the same. So some things are different, some things are the same, and you've got to just jump in and bring your best. Otherwise, it doesn't quite work, and you don't want to be the person that has just joined that doesn't quite fit the feel of the show. So yeah, there's always high expectation, and these shows wouldn't be going on if they weren't so popular. You know, there wouldn't be season 6 if it wasn't good. Yeah, it was Emily and Robert. Yeah, I remember being in the woods with Robert, thinking I've grown up watching this guy and feeling very nervous because he is really good, and also I've watched him do anger quite a lot in some of my favourite films. Oh my god, don't mess up your lines. He could get angry. I don't want him to get angry. I know how good he is at it. So yeah, I was really nervous, but it went well. So, and he was really nice. There was no chance he would ever get angry. Just a lovely man. Again, it comes back to Robin Williams doing Aladdin's Genie. That's really, and The Lion King growing up. The Lion King and Aladdin the Genie, for me, that was my first taste of Disney, and to be honest, still is. That's what I see as Disney. And I loved Robin Williams as the Genie, and so yeah, it was really cool to go into the Disney universe. It's incredibly imaginative, but also it was a new character. No one has heard of Gideon before, so I got to make something new. No, not at all. I was just the god of dreams, Morpheus. And then they're like, no you're not, you're the sun. Ah, I'm now the sun. So you have to like completely change it. Not very helpful, is it? Yeah, definitely. Suddenly you've got a whole backstory to make up, completely different to what you've done before. It's part of your job as being an actor, is to kind of work out motivations of a character. Yeah. Yeah, I do. It was in the woods with Robert, and I felt like I was frustrating myself with what I was doing, and Robert could see that, and we had a very close relationship where I completely trusted him, and he said, and the scene was about, Robert was saying, you know, if you think you can challenge me, then do it, hit me now. And I was always like, I'm gonna. And I didn't. And then I didn't feel like that. My performance was good. I felt frustrated, and he said, don't worry, I'm gonna surprise you next time. And then doing the scene, go on, hit me. And then he hits me across the face without even warning me. And then the real scene started. It was honestly great, and that would only have happened if we weren't so close and I trusted him. And that was a really good lesson. Basically, he was waking me up, and I needed it, and I loved it. It was cool. Yeah, definitely. All experienced actors you take a little bit from, 100%. You know, whether it's Matt Damon, Robin Williams, or Woody Harrelson, or Kiefer Sutherland, and I could go on. Yeah, I remember having to learn the fight scene. That was, I I thought it was going to be really challenging, but it was okay. Because I actually transferred it to tennis. I was like, oh, forehand, backhand, overhead smash. So that was quite fun. Learning that choreography for a fight scene was quite fun. And holding a sword was quite cool. That was nice. Oh, you mean after the final battle, was I happy with how it went afterwards? Yeah, not really. I think that they could have explored that more, but then again, I'm very biased. So, but yeah, I think they kind of rushed finishing Gideon's storyline because they were like, and then he goes to school and he's a baby again. All done. And I'm like, feels a bit rushed, but who am I? I'm just the end. Yeah, him at school, him having a relationship with his parents as they get older, what it means to become a man, what it means to have a relationship with your parents. Yeah, Robbie K. I would have loved to have had some scenes with him, but our seasons missed each other. It would have been very funny. We wouldn't have probably got through much, to be honest. In fact, it would have been a disaster. Yeah, I think there could be. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. Whether I would be involved, whether any of us would be involved is probably a different question, but I'm sure they'll try and make a spin-off of a spin-off of a spin-off of a reboot of a sequel. No, absolutely not. It's insane to me. It was over 6 years ago that it finished. And there are still so many people that love it and are coming up and to this convention and wanting to say hello. That's so touching. It obviously was so impressionable to them, you know. So it is. I could never have imagined it. Also, I'm meeting some young fans as well. I'm meeting some thinking, oh, you're not actually you would have not been old enough, you know, to watch this. So, and actually, it's the parents getting the kids into it. So. It's touching and wonderful. Yeah, very new. You know, it's present day. It's in the real world, and it's very. I loved it. It was quite fun. I love tennis anyway, so that was very fun. It was quite a lot of pressure because I have the longest monologue. Longest speech in the whole TV show, right, out of anyone, and it went really well. I was very happy with what I did. It's never perfect, nothing ever is, but yeah, it was very fun. I got to work with some cool people. Honestly, don't know, maybe a comedy. Maybe a comedy, it would be maybe something to do with Steve Coogan, Armando Iannucci, some form of comedy written and with Steve Coogan. I would love to be an Alan Partridge. Oh my God! If you can send that, post this interview, but just this clip to Steve Coogan, I would love to be, or anything with Ricky Gervais. So at him, you can snip this. At Ricky Gervais and at Steve Coogan. I think two of the greatest comedic actors to have ever lived.